the pool, the dungeon we swim at. 3 lane, 25 yard, 5 feet depths on this end, and 3 feet on that end. Choice of goggles, we have Magic for me, the custom goggles, and then Form
for me,
where you can actually see the split times.
Just turned them on right now.
So we got how many yards?
4,500 total yards tonight.
And let's get after it.
Yeah, a lot of different sets.
You always sit down and go in the pool?
Typically because of my knees. One time I jumped in at the shallow end and I hit my knees on the ground.
In this video, you will learn how to jump in the water.
I do it again. So my sprint triathlon is in 2 days, and for a sprint it's less than an hour, so transition 1 and transition 2 are really important. T2 is easier than T1 in my opinion, but T1 you have to get the wetsuit off. In this sprint we're in a pool, so I'm not going to be wearing a wetsuit. It's getting on the bike, bunny hopping on the bike, and this is where the rubber bands come into play. So I'm going to put 2 rubber bands on my bike, one on my left shoe, one on my right shoe. And this is how it looks like. 1 rubber band to my left cycling shoe. It will be attached to this thing on the back, and I hooked it up onto the front derailleur right here. And for the back, similar thing, I attached the rubber band to the back of my shoe and attached it to somewhere there. I might just attach it right here. So like that. So then when I move my bike, the shoe will kind of wobble, but it won't. It will still stay in an upright position. One thing I've been having a problem with, this gap is too narrow. That's because this front one's already strapped, so maybe I'll try unstrapping this. But if I move it just out like this, it goes back in and doesn't really open. So if I do unstrap this one, pull the front one out a little, it has a much better job opening it up, so then I can put my foot in there in ease. You may have different shoes, but this is a Pearl Izumi shoe that I use, and now the entry is much greater. I figured out another thing. If I put duct tape on my shoe, it will have a bigger opening. So now when I hop on, look at this big gap. I can just easily insert my foot on this one and the back one like this, and then we can get going. But right now I'm pretty stuck here, so I can't go.
What do we got in store for today?
So we're gonna practice T1 first with this bike. The rubber band is all set up, right open for the shoe, and then it will come snapping off when I get on both sides like that. And then we're gonna practice some T2. I have my race shoes, and yeah, let's go for it. So I'm gonna put on these socks, pretend I'm putting on socks, get my helmet on, and then I'm gonna run and do a bunny hop. And then bunny hop somewhere here. Right, this will be my wetsuit, so I'm gonna just practice this. I'm just gonna take off the wetsuit and then put on my socks.
3, 2, 1, go!
Everything is on me, gon' back it up. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I'm like Copper Farm, it go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying cards and get tatted up.
35, 40 seconds on the high end.
And then I'm gonna cycle a little, pedal, and then I'm gonna put my straps on. So that was I think a decent transition one. We're gonna try that one more time. See how my rubber band was still there? If it's still there, then during the race, of course, I would just snap it off. It comes out right away, but this one snapped, so the shoe's down. I'm gonna put this back up and do one more try, but I think I got T1 down on the bike.
I I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. You
There goes the rubber band.
add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. You matter what? Add it up, told her if it's on me, everything.
T2, I'm gonna put on my shoes, take my helmet off, get my race belt and my sunglasses on me before I go. And before the race, I tighten these my laces, and I can just pull on this and then go like this, so I don't have to tie my shoes. I'm gonna tighten them really quick, get off my bike, and quickly get my shoes on, take my belt and sunglasses, and run off. So now, since I already have my socks I put on before the bike, I'll just have to put on my shoes. And before I go to the dismount line, I'm actually gonna take my feet, 2 feet out of my shoe while I'm riding, and then pedal my foot on my shoe. So then when I dismount, I can dismount quickly, bring one leg, and then run like that. So that's how I'm gonna dismount. Now let me show you.
On me, gon' back it up. Told ya I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Told ya I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
All right, one more.
Now it's done.